Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So we just had our second game before this break where Royal Family took a point for them, and it was a very intense match.
Yeah.
So we're setting up for the third game now. Everybody's set up. I'll tell them to go. It was a very interesting match in my opinion. It was very fun to watch.
The lead jumped from one team to another.
Yeah.
But then the one team fight that changed everything, and just it was a stomp afterwards for Royal Family. They took a Drake, a Baron, and they pushed. Kept pushing. Talon coming from the side, Talia coming from the side. Team Slick couldn't do anything.
Yeah. So
They were their damage dealer wasn't anymore the damage dealer.
Yeah, she was quickly taken out. They had a good focus, always taking out to Camille whenever they could. And they just had this whole map pressure that was superior actually to Team Slicks.
Yeah, they had some good deep ward, so they knew where the enemy was, and they abused on it. They knew Camille top lane, we just go in mid lane. They
had a very good presence, and the way they split up was way better because they could way more easily gather again to fight together.
Well, the team fight was also better.
Yeah.
Because in the last fight, we saw that at first they had a really good engage, but the second engage of Team Slick was perfect. But then they focused Camille, and she couldn't do anything.
Yeah, she was
quickly taken out. So their frontline and damage dealer was taken out, and for the rest they were so deep in they couldn't get out of it without dying.
So we'll see now how Team Slick responds to that. We have the first few bans coming in. Aurelia banned again.
Well, this time the bans for Royal Family stayed the same.
Yeah.
And for Team Slick, we have
Alistair.
again Dinunu.
Yeah.
But this time Alistair and Rakan. But something interesting right now. Team Slick picks Lissandra.
So what are they going to do with that? Is it going to be Mac? Do you think Lissandra's going to be on top?
I could imagine her being top lane.
Mm-hmm.
Well, last game we saw her top lane, and I think she moved on from mid lane to become more a top lane mage, gaining control over the top lane and then trying to gank mid lane. But this time we have a Caitlyn.
Caitlyn, yeah, she got the AD carry for Royal Family got his Caitlyn.
Yeah.
Didn't get banned instantly.
They also got Morgana, so pretty good combo for bot lane. Sivir again, Team Slick.
Yeah,
she was good.
Yeah, Sivir was pretty good.
She was good. She did her best. She didn't come far with it, but she tried. A possible Karma pick.
I think also Sivir is pretty good for Morgana, against Morgana.
Yeah,
Because the cage is very easy to see. Well, if you know you're gonna get hit, it's easy to bury it once again.
But Karma has, let's say, she has a very good poke.
Yeah, Karma.
So if she manages to hit an ulti Q on Caitlyn, it's going to do a lot of damage.
Yeah,
and especially as long as Morgana doesn't have her spell shield.
Yeah, I think they're gonna try to get a lot of power in the bot lane very early on.
Yeah, push bot lane out, gain advantage over bot.
Oh, you got
there's the Cyan pick. So I'm 99% sure Cyan is going to be Dexcor's pick because he is a Cyan OTP. We will see what he can do with his champ. I'm frankly interested in seeing what he can do.
Yeah.
Especially if it's against Lissandra, because he has his only skill, I think, that has enough range to.
It's the minion shot.
Yeah, it's the only thing with what he can do constant damage to Lissandra. Well, unless she moves too near to him, so he can Q her.
Yeah. Also, right side ban.
That's
ban.
They
ban in J4. J4 is also pretty good. He's
well.
Pretty good
He showed his presence in the last two games.
Yeah.
Nico, well, they learned from the first game. They do not want to mess with Nico.
And the Talon man,
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Talon did a great job last game.
He was very good.
But Rek'Sai is frankly, well, yeah, it's a ban, but I'm not sure in what way it's going to inflict the champ select of Royal Family.
We'll see. What did they have to pick? Ooh, Talia. They pick Talia again.
Yeah, I think I'm sure that's going to be again a Talia jungle. She did an amazing job. She tried. No, not even she tried. She pushed. She helped bot lane. She helped mid lane.
She was over a good.
She had a bit. She had. Yeah. Well, she had a big impact on ganks.
Yeah.
So she managed to get a lead for the laners.
Because a pretty good kills also, using the knockup very well.
Yeah.
I saw. Now we have Jace.
Jace is possible to play on the top side and mid lane, but quite frankly, I do not know where they are going to pick him. I'm not sure that they are going to pick Bard unless they want to play a funnel strat.
Okay. Ooh, Zac.
Zac. Yeah. So Zac jungle. Pretty sure. Karma bot, Sivir bot. But Jace and Lissandra, they can rotate.
A little bit in win, yeah.
I would assume that it's Jace top lane. I would assume. Because MaxX is looking at what he plays. Jace is his second most played champion.
Oh, okay.
So that would be a possibility. And
maybe. And we have the Zyra support.
They picked Zyra as a support.
Okay. Well, we can see that Royal Family is not messing around. They got some of their pretty good picks.
Yeah, they got. Well, Talia is not an OTP for 20 legged role, but he played her really well last game.
Yeah.
So yeah, they have, I would say, 4 comfort picks: Cyan, Talia, Caitlyn, and Zyra. I'm not sure how the mid laner is with Morgana, but I would assume he's going to do. Well, I would assume he's going to do his best. Surely, maybe we see some good outplays of him.
Yeah, it could be fun. Also, I think TSK, Alessandra, and Jace, there is the possibility for them to switch lanes if needs is.
Yeah, they surely can change if need is be. But also either Lissandra or Jace, they are ranged champions, so they have a bit advantage against Cyan, but Cyan can stack HP with his W. So at one point or another, I would assume that Cyan has an easier mid game against Jace than against Lissandra, because he can catch up with Jace, he can catch him with his E, Q, and alt. Yeah. But Lissandra always has that escape.
That the WE and then she's just gone.
Yeah.
Or EW and then she's gone.
She can ult Cyan and just go away.
Yeah.
So
it's Jace. Well, he's got his knockback and then speed boost with.
Yeah, but he can't change every 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And either way, even if it changes every 2 seconds, his speed buff wears off, and his knockback still takes some time. Yeah. So yeah, I would say Cyan has a good chance against Jace. Zac against Talia, I would put my bets on Talia. We haven't seen Zac right now.
Yeah.
Rome played twice Jarvan.
Yeah.
So,
but we have seen a lot of roles play Talia, and that was pretty convincing.
Well, Lissandra Morgana, it's a poke matchup. It's basically a poke matchup. And Sivir against Caitlyn. Well, there again, we have no real poke champ.
But Zara has and Karma both have a pretty good poke. But I think that TSK will have, because of the Karma, they will have a slight advantage on the bot lane. I think early on.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Caitlyn and Zara, once they get in the game, if they can win or not lose the early game, they will have an advantage over the Sivir and the Karma, I think, as the time goes on. So we'll have to see.
Well, for the rest, we have we have TP once for Royal Family, and
twice for
Team Slick
TSK.
picks TP twice. So there may be some TP outplays. They may try to try to sneak in an advantage on your bot side if they get a right TP in. We shall see.
But we can also see for Royal Family. You once again have a comp that, in my opinion, can have a pretty good map control with Cyan, who can move over the map quite quickly. We have Talia, once again with a passive, but also Zara, which can keep a pretty nice control over the map around herself, in my opinion, because of her plans and her passive. Once again, the skins, we can see a clear advantage for TSK. They have 5 skins against 4. So, and we saw before, Hextech, Alistar, they won. Now 5 skins against 4. Well, we'll see.
We shall see. We shall see.
So we are in game now. Hope there are no problems. No, shouldn't be, although it takes a bit longer, I feel like, to load. Okay, everything's alright. Just move this over here. Alright, everybody's settling in. Put up the items. And it's a go. We can see. Oh! Moving in. Is there gonna be a try for invade? It seems like
Zac is bot side right now. Maybe they try to sneak in something on bot side.
They have 5 players on bot.
Sive is not in the bush, but she has a ward. She did quite well. She warded it. So if she would have been there without a ward, she could have died. So it was really good instinct of her warding it and staying behind, because they have a Morgana Q and maybe Zyra taking E as her first ability. That would have been death for her.
Okay, everybody's splitting back up. And already settling in. Talia's starting top side, seems.
So yeah, we have Zac going to start red side, red buff with a leash. And Talia choosing also to start with the red buff. It's a smaller leash. She gets her help from Cyan.
But she is pretty good at kiting the red buff. It seems like, because look at, she doesn't get that much damage, to be honest.
She manages to sustain quite well. Well, yeah, here we have the perfect example. Karma just can spam a Q and do tons of damage. 2 Qs and Zyra nearly half-life.
Yeah.
So, but there again, they have Caitlyn, so they can focus the enemies quite well from the outside. Ooh.
This has early on more damage than Cyan.
Yeah, he has more damage than Cyan early on, but if Cyan manages to keep up hitting him with Qs.
Ooh, we have middle in a nice fight. Gonna have a nice cage, and
both Morgana is playing really aggressive. She wants the kill, but then you have Zac. Zac only showing himself already can give comfort to Lissandra, because Morgana should not move in when she sees him.
A little bit of poking going on. Now Morgana has a bit of an upper hand on the mid lane.
Yeah. Well, she had a good trade with her.
Yeah, she did.
She clearly won the trade. But still, she used both her pots right now. Lissandra also used both her pots. Overall, Cyan is actually doing pretty good right now. Well, it's normal. The close-up fights, as long as Jace stays ranged, he has an upper hand over. That's nice. Nice flash and heal out from Sivir, so she cannot afford to stay so far.
That's also an advantage they have with Zyra though, because her read is, well, it's a skill shot compared to Karma's, but if it hits, it hits. Calmas, you can still flee. And no, off
Zyra is really being sneaky. She wants to hit Zivir.
The
first gank from Talia.
Hitting the thing.
And Jace is out of mana.
And
this
he's
can be the first kill.
Down.
First blood for Talia.
That was well played. Did the hand hit the knockup?
Yeah.
Got him the kill.
Well,
it's very well played.
Jace first got knocked back by Talia's E, and they just managed to CC him. So
and Zara keeping the pressure on the bot lane,
putting a good pressure because Karma can have a lot of poke and a lot of pressure. She's trying. She's doing her best, but well, she doesn't want to hit the minion wave. She wants to hit the champions. She wants to annoy them.
And that's where Zara has the advantage. Minions, she doesn't really give a crap about them.
Yeah.
She can just hit behind them.
Ooh, there again.
With the
Zyra is getting low, but she still has some pots. She had some pots left that she was able to use. Well, we can already see a 15 CS lead for Caitlyn, and she pokes. She pokes down.
And pushes. So both AD carries are quite low on mana now.
Yeah. A CS advantage for once.
Yeah.
For Dex Core, and he doesn't give a crap about the tower hitting him.
Look at him. He's doing the damage.
He's doing damage to Jace. He's really doing a good amount of damage to Jace. We have Talia even with. That was a bad trade for Jace. A real bad trade for Jace. Well, as I wanted to say, Talia having a lead right now over Zac. She has a kill. And Morgana having a CS lead over Lissandra. She could have for the last chapter, whilst Lissandra just has two tomes. She has 2 tomes. It's a difference, especially for Lissandra.
We have now Zara going in on the mid lane, and Lissandra does not suspect the thing.
But Lissandra is level 6. She made. She couldn't cast her ult the second time. Second time. I think she made
the flash cage.
Nice flash. Nice flash. Nice try. But
Sandra is now very low on the turret.
Yeah, she is very low on the turret, but she has her ult. So either she ults Morgana and tries to kill her, or she ults herself that she can survive.
We have Zara who moved up mid lane and it did not affect Caitlyn at all. But here we have the turret def and the ult.
This was the outplay. Yeah. This was an outplay of Lissandra. But again, top lane.
Bot lane.
Bot lane are fighting, but again, top lane we also have a pretty interesting fight.
Caitlyn just taking out the combat. Damn, that was nice.
This game is more exciting than
we already have quite a few kills, but we have also Zac preparing for gang on bot lane. Here comes the E. He jumps in on the Zara.
This is not good.
But she gets knocked back and she goes down. Caitlyn taking out Zivir.
Caitlyn took out Zivir, but no. Okay, she couldn't have done anything for Zyra. She has no heal up.
But she could take out Zac.
And she just escaped without any problems.
Yeah, it was a good trade for the Caitlyn. For bot lane in general, she gets look at her farm advantage by now. Like it's 17 stays up. She doesn't lose the advantage.
2 kills. And
but now we have Talia going in on the low life Zac.
Does she manage? No, she didn't.
Barely.
She proc.
Maybe Lissandra gets a bit too cheesy now.
Who is?
If that cage had hit.
Yeah, if the man had hit the this would.
But have now pretty much an open Drake because Zac is very low.
Zac is very low. Zac has to go back.
Yeah, and Talia just takes on the Drake because of that.
Well, she can.
She has the help of Zara.
There is no enemy presence right now. Bot lane, defending their wave, pushing, again.
They are moving.
They cannot do very much.
Karma. They do not even know. They do not have vision.
No,
it seems like
they do not.
Karma. Bad surprise.
But it doesn't change anything. The Drake is at 600 health. It's just 2 abilities and smite, and the dragon is dead. So
we have this time World Family taking on an early lead of gold and a Drake. Ooh, Jace cheesing on the side.
Jace is cheesing,
might take him out.
If he manages to get if he managed to get in range, he could have had a chance. But it doesn't seem so. Well, now Zack again trying his wrap up. This time he gets it, but Talia is around the corner. Is she going to do enough damage?
I don't think the damage is there. Damage is not there.
The damage
we have bot lane moving in, so. Ooh, the Royal Family bot lane winning hard actually.
Yeah. Oh, this is fatal for them. And
Zara going down. Will Caitlyn is not escaping. She gets taken under the turret.
Is she able? No. The auto attacks from Sylvia were too strong. She couldn't have survived that.
It was well played. Zack came in at a good time.
They didn't thought about Zack being there.
It's the second time he comes from there. They should put a ward there to see it coming. Or expect it at any moment.
They have to expect it because warding is not enough.
Yeah, and
Karma can clear the ward, and so they lose their vision around it.
But also, it's the second time that Zara got picked by the Zag exactly at that place. Yeah, we have everybody selling back in.
Well, Caitlyn lost her bounty. Her bounty, I think, went to Sivir, so now she also can afford a better item.
But Caitlyn does have the upper hand. She has tier 2 boots.
Yeah.
And a BF. Oh, okay, but Sivir just bought the hammer. I know it's called the hammer. The hammer. Lubov and Lissandra.
Yeah. Jace is.
He's holding up.
He's holding up, but extraordinary is. It was a close one. But what is surprising is how good Sion is handling Jace.
Yeah.
We could have thought that Jace would have an upper hand over Sion, but it doesn't seem so.
Talia coming in with the wall. However, he gets to safety behind.
She didn't manage to get.
He flashed over it.
Well, it's a flash less for him.
Yeah.
An opportunity for Sion to next time.
Talia is not giving up. She's chasing him into his jungle.
She's very greedy. Is she going to pay
damage on?
Is she going to
Sion
pay
coming in to save the day? Maybe he gets the kill.
Sion still gets the kill, but Sion still can't get the top. No, he has to move. He has to go away.
We have Lissandra coming in mid, taking down the Caitlyn. That's a kill, another kill for the Sivir. So bot lane we have the tides that are changing.
Yeah, I would say that bot lane right now they are even, but Sion now has a lead over Jace.
Yeah.
And is this going?
Turret dive from the calm, which gets hit, and they take down the Zara without further ado.
Sion on top lane. Sion does not even care that Zack is attacking him under the tower. He just wants to push his wave, go back, buy items, and then try to stomp, for once, the enemy.
Yeah.
Until now, he never had the chance to do it. So, has his time come? We don't know.
This game is going a bit slower than the last one.
It's going a bit slower, but there surely has been more action.
Yeah.
Than the games before.
A lot of tiny skirmishes.
Yeah.
Going around.
That's quite good for them.
Yeah, bot lane. What's going on bot lane? Caitlyn has a massive minion also CS advantage.
Yeah.
Though, what is that? 26.
It's roughly.
Morgana has a 20, but she does
30 right now even. 30 CS ahead. Top lane, Sion is ahead. Jungle, the tides changed. I think they are right now. They are even.
Yeah.
Morgana has not got the upper hand.
Got some damage.
Then we have top lane. Right now we have top lane fight and a bot lane fight. Jace
trying to escape it.
But Jace died, and bot lane managed to survive. Oof. But are they going to kill? Lissandra had to use ult, but is she going to survive? We don't know.
Yeah, she is. She eats straight into the trap.
Caitlyn still has ult. Caitlyn still has her ult, but sadly she has no vision. Morgana clearing the pink ward, control ward.
Yeah, Zack staying on the bot lane, but Morgana is coming in.
Zack is staying bot lane. Sivir is still bot lane.
And
Lissandra just TP'd in. She doesn't want to lose the presence they got on bot lane.
Caitlyn is very low.
But they have to back off. They have to back off if they don't want to lose anything.
Yeah, and now it's getting critical around the Infernal Drake, because if Royal Family gets this one, they will have 2 Infernal Drakes. So we have TSK who are clearly trying to get the vision around it. Ooh, he hits a cage, another cage, and a ton of damage on
She
Lissandra.
has no ult left. She managed to survive, barely.
Barely. And
But
Zack
then
going
you have
too deep,
Caitlyn
getting rooted.
Oh, this
And
is
passive proc, and
this is
Zack
where
going
Caitlyn
down.
range shows herself.
Yeah.
She can just stay over the wall, not be in any danger, and auto attack the enemies.
They can now easily stun Drake. Lissandra was too low, she had to back combat too, and they have no jungler. They only have Sivir left, who can try to steal it, and ooh, pretty close, but here comes the smite.
Yeah.
Pretty nice smite from the Talia.
It was a nice try of them, but she couldn't afford anything. And Jace is getting hit by those Qs.
And Sion barely takes damage. I mean, compared to the amount of attacks that Jace is putting on him, he doesn't take much damage.
We could say he doesn't even care about Jace right now.
Yeah. He's just like, what are you trying to do? Are you a mosquito or something?
So, we are really seeing what we wanted. A Sion who can show himself whilst actually being a tank. Well, on the other hand, we have Jace who will go full lethality, but at this point, it doesn't even matter. Jace Sion finally has the advantage over the lane right now and can show what he's capable of with his most played champion. Whilst jungle,
Zack and Lissandra moving around to jungle, preparing for probably a turret dive.
they are going to turret dive.
Oh, he's going in with the E.
Zack is surely is.
Lissandra
Wow.
cheesing. Ooh, Zara going down under
Does
the
she
turret.
manage? She died.
And
Why
Karma
not?
cheesing for the...
Can Caitlyn do anything about it? She
Oh,
tries. Oh
But
no.
Sign is there.
Sign is there. Jace
As
is
is
there.
Jace. Oh, they're checking out the
Starbucks
Karma.
procced.
Lissandra very
And
low.
Morgana coming from the bot
behind.
side. Oh,
Barely not hitting
Barely
Zack.
not.
But if
But
she gets the ult,
she managed to
Lissandra,
hit the
Lissandra
ult.
goes down, and
Is-
Jace is in the jungle.
Jace is going to die. He failed. But are they
Sivir going down.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This
It's
was a
4-0.
4-1.
Well,
Zyra
because
died.
Zara respawned.
Zyra died. But this was a pretty good fight for Royal Family.
They're taking a lead now.
They are-
5k lead in gold.
They are not messing with Team Slick this time.
No. There was a bad engage from Team Slick. It was at the start, it was a very good engage, but it turned around for them so quickly when Morgana and Sign came in.
Yeah. Well, Morgana, they could not have known. They could have known.
could have.
She was gone. But maybe they thought that they would have a bit more time to escape. But the TP in from Sion was
Beautiful.
phenomenal. He did his job. He's winning top lane. He can afford to go in. He's their front lane. He does not care if anyone hits him.
Yeah.
He's there for it. So Morgana clearing up, getting 2 kills.
Trying to back. Oh, Lissandra getting hit by the root and the knockup now.
Is she going to die?
Did you just see the damage?
Well, it was a Sheen, okay? It was a Sheen auto attack. But
hurt.
still, Sion doesn't give a crap about them.
It just was like boom, execute. Oof.
Ooh, this is a spicy game for them.
Team Slick is in a very tight spot right now.
They are in a bad position.
I think they underestimated the Sign probably.
Yeah, they surely did. They surely underestimated Sion, but also they let's say they were at the wrong place at the wrong time.
And even Morgana at the start, she was not that far ahead. Look at her now; she has 30 CS lead onto her enemy.
And then again, they are fighting Zack top lane. Zack
Morgana taking out the combo with no worries at all.
Yeah, I think they should not try to catch Royal Family alone. They should wait until one of their members is with them.
The only one someone could 1v1 is probably the Zara because
but Zyra has a good escape.
She has good. She has good CC.
Yeah, she has good CC. She can CC with her E, and then CC with her ult. So
she's the only, Zack going in.
Zack is going in, but he's not doing enough damage.
Taking the Morgana straight in.
But Morgana
they're lucky she did not
using
have
a
ulti.
stopwatch.
They're lucky she did not have ulti.
Yeah.
Oof, that was.
This was really bad for them.
He also took the Sion with him. That was the problem.
Well, he's not choosing who he's picking with.
Yeah,
so as soon as he presses ult, everybody who is near him goes with.
Mm-mm.
It was bad for them that Sion managed to survive. No, it was bad for them that Morgana managed to survive using her stopwatch, not getting focused by the tower and then escaping. It was a good initiative by Team Slick.
But now Morgana has a Zhonya S2, so that's gonna be devastating.
Yeah,
If something like this happens again and she has Zhonya as an ult, oh damn.
We have Cyan right now stomping on Jace 5-0.
Morgana taking a big lead too, doing a shit ton of damage, and Caitlyn also does a good job at damaging them, to be fair, and at pushing.
As long as she stays out of the range, they are not going to do anything to her.
And they have a good peel. Cyan is great for peel. You have also Talia, Morgana, and Zarya. Literally, the whole team has a very good peel, and they take a third dragon, the Cloud Drake, and we can see once again they have such good control over the map.
Yeah.
Royal Family has good control over the map, taking objectives
left and right,
and just not stopping.
Three dragons, 2 towers, and a gold lead around.
That's like 8k.
Yeah.
8k.
8k.
Yeah.
Closing in to maybe 9k if they manage to get another objective. Royal Family are really playing for the objectives.
Yeah. And now they're going for the.
They're going for the Rift Herald, but the Rift Herald is free for them. They have vision around it. So what does Team Slick want to do? They cannot afford to do it. They haven't got a good engage right now. Well, they do, but
it's not
enough.
Yeah.
It's not enough. The backup is not enough.
And we have Talia going in with the wall.
Karma
is cornered.
Karma had to flash. Karma had to flash to survive. Sivir can escape easier because of her ult.
Yeah.
But then again, she doesn't have it for an engage later.
Yeah. We have top lane turret that fell. Jace could not handle the wave that was there.
No. Well, the problem for Jace is he cannot handle the presence of Cyan. Cyan is doing way too much damage for him.
Yeah.
If Cyan is on the lane, he can try. Yes, he has his range with his EQ. He can try to damage a bit the minions because Cyan is not going to take a lot of damage right now. He has his Sterak's Gauge giving him a lot of health, and he has an Iceborne Gauntlet. So Jace should not mess around with him. Right now we have again securing Baron. They are warning.
They have 5 people around it, and Lissandra is on bot lane. The enemy is split up. So
the enemy is split up. Cyan is going to push top lane. They try to get more vision around the Baron, and Morgana hitting the Q, using her ult. Yeah, there was no chance for Jace. He couldn't have survived it.
Split, and he has to retreat because else Morgana is gonna F him up. You have a lot of movement around Baron. They're focusing on Baron. Like they have the whole vision, close vision.
Yeah. Well, they may be losing bot tower right now, but if they manage to secure Baron, it's again that's going to be a big game changer for them. They would manage to get an even further lead, and they can now push way better.
Yeah. And they got the Baron also.
Yeah. They lost bot tower, but it was not a big impact for them.
And then it wasn't.
They have a 5-man Baron, which was not contested.
They have a 10k lead. They have 3 Drakes, and they have 2 turrets more.
Yeah.
And they still have the Herald too. So Royal Family has a big lead now.
Yeah.
Very big one.
Well, looking at the individual players, Cyan decimating Jace. He has 5 kills right now. He did not even die once this game until now. Not jinx it. But looking at the earlier games, he usually had not a single kill.
Yeah.
And right now everything changed.
Yeah, it's like the total contrary. It's polar opposite.
Yeah,
actually.
it's a turnover for him. Talia, even if she doesn't have a lot of kills, she has 100 CS more, or nearly 100 CS more than Zag.
Yeah, she does damage, and now we have a push on the mid lane.
Yeah,
Zara used the Herald turret is going down.
The mid lane turret is it's gone. And if they manage to still push, but they have to pay attention. They have to pay attention. Zach can engage from a long distance.
Yeah.
He can come in from a high
Turret.
distance.
Ooh, Zara going down, just getting a lot of poke damage.
But
Sivir too.
Sivir going to that? No.
Ooh,
And
Zach
then
going
engage
in
from
alone.
Zach. But
he taken down so quickly. Can't regenerate.
They are trying to save him with TP, but it's not
but
enough.
that's
It's not enough.
Jace just got decimated.
Just got deleted.
Look the damage!
Oh gosh!
Just got.
Sign is not taking any damage from the tower.
Look,
he's
boom.
focusing. Wow.
Destroying the karma. Sivir is gonna go down pretty soon. 2 leg at the damage. Oof. Killing doing the damage. That's the inhib now.
That's inhib. This is game. This is game for them.
They still have the Baron buff.
They have Baron buff.
4 people against
They have
1.
only Lissandra who can def. She does not even have her ult. And yeah, this is game over for Team Slick.
First Nexus turret. We have Cyan pressuring the Lissandra. She cannot do anything.
Cyan is literally like only taking 100 damage from the tower or something like that. Do they manage to kill Lissandra?
They managed to kill Lissandra. Ooh, Zach pulling 2 people in the Nexus.
Wow. This was.
Oh no, Talia trying to get the Nexus, and the Nexus goes down.
She died, but they managed to get the Nexus.
That's a GG. Oh, they tried to play a bit, huh?
Yeah.
Well, family
they tried to get some kills, but this was.
It almost went bad for them. Well,
they were too greedy at the end.
They still had a massive lead, but
they had a massive lead. But Cyan could have gone out of this game without a single death if he would not have been so greedy. So, right now. What do we want to say? This was a turnover for Royal Family.
Very nice start. Like the balance always shifting, the lead always shifting between the 2 teams. But at some point, Royal Family just started to pick up some kills. There's a Cyan picked up a lot of kills, keeping the pressure on the top lane. And then you had Morgana starting to move around, getting some kills, bot lane getting some kills. And at that point, they just started to snowball, taking Drake after Drake after Drake after turret. Herald, Baron, and they just finished the game very quickly. Team Slick will have to do something about that next game if they want to win, because now it's game set. We have if Royal Family wins this match, they won the
Dragon Pit. They won the Dragon Pit tournament. But also here again we can see Royal Family has kills all over the board. This time, Royal Family has kills all over the board. This time Team Slick had no kills on their top laner, but they managed to get kills over the board. But sadly, they did not manage to quite enrich themselves more. They were not able to do anything with the kills. They tried and tried and tried, but every time Zach had really good engages, but they never managed to do something more.
And it was the backup, and then he always turned somehow around against them.
It was Well, we can say that Dexcore got his revenge right now. Yeah. This time he was snowballing.
He's probably like smirking behind his PC, like
surely.
Hell yeah. But next game, Team Slick will have to
they have to do something.
They have to do something. They have to turn it around, and I think they'll have to put more emphasis on map control overall, because that's, in my opinion, where Royal Family is destroying them. They get the objectives, they have the vision, and they move way better around the map.
Yeah.
So, next match, we'll have to see. So I'd say another short break again. And then we'll be back for the 4th match. And this is the game. Team Slick has to take this win, else they're out.
Yeah.
So, see you guys soon.